Hello and welcome to our course on sustainable packaging. In this course, we will dissect the definition of sustainability. We'll talk about how life cycle assessments are a valuable tool to use when creating sustainable packaging. And we're going to talk about the sustainable attributes of common packaging materials. We'll then wrap up with a lesson on sustainable design. So let's start from the top with the definition of sustainability. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to reflect on your perspective on sustainability. How do you define sustainability? What aspects of a package make it sustainable? What aspects of a package make it non-sustainable? Think of an example of a sustainable package you've seen on the market. There are no right or wrong answers. Sustainability is a concept that can be quite nebulous, as its meaning can differ from person to person. Our definitions of sustainability often mirror our own values and life experiences. When engaging in sustainability conversations with peers, it becomes vital to align on definitions. Having a common understanding of sustainability is critical. We must ask ourselves, what problem are we trying to solve? The United Nations definition of sustainability is a very useful benchmark. The UN defines sustainability as meeting the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. The UN created the Sustainable Development Goals to provide a framework for organizations and governments to follow to ensure the development of new goods and services is sustainable. Now, this is a holistic, people-centered approach with categories ranging from no poverty to peace and justice, and everything in between. The framework emphasizes that businesses and institutes should consider their impact not only in terms of profits, but also in terms of the effect on people and the planet. Environmental aspects applies to preserving and protecting the natural environment for current and future generations. It involves practices that minimize ecosystem harm, conserve resources, and reduce pollution. Environmental sustainability aims to balance the planet's ecosystems and biodiversity. Social aspects relate to the well-being and quality of life of individuals and communities. Social aspects emphasize equity, social justice, and inclusivity, ensuring all members of society have access to basic needs such as healthcare, education, and employment opportunities. Social sustainability promotes strong community connections and cultural diversity. Economic aspects refer to the capacity of an economic system to maintain or improve the well-being of current and future generations. It involves managing resources, businesses, and investments to ensure long-term economic growth, stability, and prosperity without depleting resources or causing economic crisis. These aspects demonstrate the multifaceted nature of sustainability, encompassing ecological, economic, social, and ethical considerations to ensure the long-term well-being of our planet and its inhabitants. With this in mind, let's dive into the definition of sustainable packaging. Smithers defines sustainable packaging as any form of packaging where a conscious, significant effort has been made to reduce the environmental impact of the package. This includes the ability of the packaging to increase shelf life, reduce spoilage, damage, breakage, and waste of the packaged products. Notably, this definition describes what the packaging does, in addition to what the packaging is comprised of. Simply put, a package has a job to do, and that is to preserve and protect the product. If a package fails to do so, it is not sustainable. Back to the Sustainable Development Goals. Packaging's role in benefiting society is often overlooked and underappreciated. Packaging is integral to preserving the food we grow and protecting the medical devices trusted to save lives. One area of importance to spotlight is the positive impact of packaging in preventing food waste. Nearly 1/3 of the food we grow globally goes to waste. Food waste accounts for about 8% of annual global greenhouse gas emissions. The environmental impact of food often vastly exceeds the impact of the packaging, as evidenced in this chart from Ameripen. For example, one serving of ham contains 624 more embodied greenhouse gas emissions than its packaging. Packaging is critical in preventing food waste by preserving and protecting food from field to table. Some challenges must be addressed to continue to reap the benefits of packaging. Back to the sustainable goal framework, we must improve packaging's role in responsible consumption of resources. This will continue advancements in the pursuit of circularity, namely end-of-life management and using conscientious feedstocks to make our packaging. The remaining lessons of this course will dive into how we can make progress in addressing these challenges. Up next, we will discuss life cycle assessments and how they are an absolutely essential tool to creating sustainable packaging.